All right, today we are diving into a really powerful and maybe sometimes misunderstood tool for IT pros, Omnissa Horizon's RDS Pools. So, have you ever had to figure out how to deliver one single application to hundreds of different users? If that sounds familiar, you're going to want to stick around, because we're about to show you how it's done efficiently. I mean, let's just start with this classic IT headache, right? You've got 100 users, they all need access to the same app. Now, the old way of doing things, that means 100 separate installs, 100 different machines to manage, and honestly, who has time for that? So what's the smarter way? This is the exact problem that RDS Pools were designed to solve.
So here's our game plan. We're going to cover what RDS Pools actually are, how they're built on something called a farm, the big choice you have between desktops and apps, the huge efficiency advantage, and finally, who this is really for. All right, let's dive in.
Okay, let's start at square one. What exactly is an RDS pool? The two words you absolutely have to remember here are multi-session and shared. Think of it like this. It's a collection of powerful server VMs, but instead of one user getting one machine, you have many users all logging into a single server at the same time, sharing its resources to run their desktops or their apps.
In this slide right here really nails the key difference when you compare it to traditional VDI. See, VDI is one-to-one, one user, one dedicated virtual machine. Simple. But RDS Pools, they are one-to-many. You can stack a whole bunch of users onto a single, shared server. That is a fundamental concept that makes them so incredibly efficient.
So how does Horizon actually build this one-to-many setup? Well, it all starts with one foundational component.
That's right. Before you can even think about having an RDS pool, you have to build a farm first. It is the essential building block for everything that follows. So what is a farm? Well, it's basically just a group of identical RDS host servers. They're all running Windows Server, and they all have the Horizon agent installed. That's the magic piece of software that lets Horizon manage all the user sessions. This collection of servers working together is the backbone that provides all the horsepower for your pool. Okay, so once your farm is built and ready to go, you have a really important choice to make. You can use it to deliver resources in two very different ways, either as full-blown desktops or as individual applications. So on one side, you can create what's called a published desktop pool. This gives your users a complete Windows desktop experience. It looks and feels just like their physical PC, but it's all running on that shared server. But on the other side, you can create an application pool. Now this is way more surgical. It just delivers a single application, like say Microsoft Word, straight to the user's device, without the rest of the desktop. To them, it feels like the app is running right there on their laptop, but it's actually running back in your data center. Pretty cool, right?
And from the end user's perspective, it's all about simplicity. They just open up the Omnissa Horizon client on their laptop or their tablet or even their phone, and boom, their work is right there. This gives them secure access from anywhere. And the best part is, they get a totally consistent experience no matter what device they happen to be using.
So this brings us to the really big question. Why would you choose this model? What's the big deal? Well, it all boils down to one powerful word: efficiency.
The entire value proposition, the whole reason this technology exists, comes down to these three words: high user density. Because you have many users sharing the resources of a single server OS, you can support way more people with much less hardware. And this high density gives you three huge wins. First, you get lower costs because you're buying and maintaining less physical hardware. Second, you get radically simplified management. You install an application once on the farm and it's instantly updated for everybody. Just think about the hours that saves you. And third, you get smart performance because Horizon automatically load balances all the users across the different servers in the farm to make sure everything keeps running smoothly.
Okay, so with all these awesome benefits, is this the right solution for everybody? Well, not always. It really shines in a few specific scenarios. So let's talk about the ideal user.
RDS pools are absolutely perfect for task workers. Think about call centers, data entry clerks, folks in healthcare, really any role where users need access to the same standardized set of applications. They don't need a super personalized desktop. They just need fast, reliable access to shared tools to get their job done.
And hey, make no mistake, this is a completely modern solution. RDS Pools integrate seamlessly with current platforms like Horizon 8 and Horizon Cloud. Plus, they work with the Universal Broker, which is so key for making access simple and easy for your users, no matter which data center or cloud their apps are connecting from.
So that leaves us with a final thought to chew on. As work gets more and more flexible, the need to centrally manage and securely deliver applications to any device is just becoming critical. And this powerful one-to-many approach really makes you wonder, is this kind of shared access the future of how we manage our digital resources?